Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the experiment number 17. The title of the experiment number 17 is to study the effect of digitalis on frog heart. So what is the digitalis? In what manner digitalis it produce its action as a cardiac tonic, as well as for conducting such type of experiment we need to create one heart that we call as a hypodynamic heart. So how it is and how we need to prepare it. Let's see in this experiment. So let's start with our today's experiment.
Aim of this experiment is effect of digitalis on frog's heart.
This is the title of our today's experiment, and next one is
Objectives of this experiment are to understand the state of hypodynamic heart, to understand the terms cardiotonic and synergism.
so this is the main object of today's experiment to understand the state of hypodynamic heart. So what do you mean by hypodynamic? So this word indicate hypodynamic is the hypo, that is nothing but decrease, lower, dyna, that is nothing but rhythm. So it is in a state of a heart where the rhythm of heart is get little bit depressed, little bit get down. That we call as a hypodynamic state of the heart. So how this hypodynamic state of the heart is created? Why it is get created? And once this state is get created, then the role of the cardiac tonic is there. And when the cardiac tonics we use, at that time we need to use some other drug also. And when you use a combination of such other drugs and cardiac tonics, then we get an effect that we call as synergism. Additional effect with lower dose, lower quantity, that we call as a synergism. So this is the main object of today's experiment. So for that purpose, the requirement is here the animal we are going to use is a frog. And as the frog is an animal, then definitely physiological salt solution should be, must be, it's a normal frog ringer solution. In this experiment, additionally, we are going to use one more physiological salt solution that we call as modified frog ringer solution. Why we call as modified frog ringer solution? Because in respect of the normal frog ringer solution, we are using calcium of 1/4 the quantity. And then this modified ringer solution is producing some another effect that we are going to see in this experiment. With this, what chemicals we could use in this experiment? Digitalis, that we use in a digitalis as a drug that we are going to see the effect, as along with this calcium chloride of a concentration of 100 microgram per ml. So please put this dose, quantity of drug as well as the name of drug. Next one, instrument. Which instrument we could prefer? As usual in the experiment of the heart, the system whatever we need, that is a steering tone rotating drum machine, Starling heart lever, modified Sims venous cannula, perfusion bottle, etc. These all the same things we are repeating here, like in a previous experiment, whatever we had seen with this heart preparation. So this is the requirement of this experiment that we are going to see. Now next one is that what is the actually conduction? What is the theory behind that we will going to see this.
Congestive heart failure, that is CHF, is a gradually developing inability to pump sufficient amount of blood from the heart. CHF may be caused because of increase or decrease in preload and or increase in afterload along with decreased myocardial contractility. This results into inadequate cardiac output accompanied by raising pressure and volume in lung and or systemic venous system and leads to pulmonary and peripheral congestion. When heart is in this state, it is said to be a hypodynamic heart.
So this is the first theory behind that. What do you mean by the CHF? It is also called as CCF. So what do you mean by the CCF and what is mean by CHF? CCF or CHF is nothing but gradually developing inability to pump sufficient quantity of amount of blood from the heart is called as congestive heart failure. And simply we can say that congestion, that is nothing but a blocking of heart, and heart failure due to the block. Block is not in the heart, but is blocked in a peripheral layer, and peripheral blood cell or peripheral area of our body. There is a congestion of fluids, and due to the congestion of fluid, congestion of blood, heart fails to pump the sufficient amount of the blood, and that's why it results in, at the end, that results is in a congestive cardiac failure. Why this congestive cardiac failure is occur? The congestive cardiac failure is because of, most important thing is, it is increase or decrease in a preload and or increase in a afterload. Now, what do you mean by the preload? What do you mean by the afterload? Preload means a state of heart at the end of diastole and just before the systole. Diastole, that is nothing but relaxation of heart. Systole, that is nothing but the contraction of the heart. So when the heart fully contracts, there is one limit. After that limit, again it start for the relaxation. Once it get relaxed, after complete relaxation, after a certain period of time, no point, it started to again contraction. So it has one limit for complete relaxation and complete contraction. And one between there is one fine line where heart is started for the contraction and relaxation. So what is a preload? Preload is in a state of heart at the end of diastole, that is nothing but relaxation, and just before the systole. A point where fully relaxation of heart and now heart start for the contraction. That point is called as a preload. That is called as preload. And what do you mean by the afterload? Afterload, it is nothing but, it is a pressure against which ventricles eject the blood, and this pressure is exerted by loss of wall of aorta and the lumen size of the arteries. This is called as afterload. That is nothing but what? Whenever heart is started for pumping, it try to eject the blood, whatever quantity of blood is available in a heart, it try to eject out. So for ejecting out, whenever it get ejecting out, it creating some pressure on walls of the aorta, on walls of the arteries. It's a very, in a simple manner, we call as a blood pressure. Blood pressure, what do you mean by the blood pressure? A pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of the blood vessel is called as a blood pressure. So here, heart started for the contracting, and due to contraction, it started for ejection of the blood. So when the blood is get ejected, it create a pressure on aorta as well as in arteries. And these arteries, these aortas are nothing but getting some pressure by the blood when heart started for the pumping. So that we call as the after. So what happened? This preload and afterload, this function is get totally disturbed. Increase in or decrease in a preload or increase in a afterload. Along with most important thing is decrease in myocardial contractility. Myo, that is nothing but muscle, cardial, particularly cardiac muscle. It is related to a cardiac muscle. So muscle, cardiac muscles are get little bit relaxed, or this contracting ability of cardiac muscle is get reduced. And by combination of these three, that is preload, afterload, and decrease in myocardial contractility, the patient is get suffer from the congestive heart failure. This results in definitely inadequate cardiac outputs. Whatever the amount of blood is to be ejected, need to be ejected, that is get reduced, which accompanied by raising pressure and volume in lungs and other systemic venous or other systemic areas, which results in pulmonary and peripheral congestion. Pulmonary, it is related to the lung. In lungs area, these are get congested, as well as in peripheral area. In other peripheral area, it started for the congestion. Congestion, if the patient is having a symptom of or starting of the congested heart failure, then a typical symptom we can observe, that is a peripheral congestion. That is nothing but on a palm size or on a hand, on this hand area or knee palm. If you see, there is a little bit swelling on your hands, and due to this swelling, if we push that swelling part, if we keep a finger on it and if we push it in a swelling part, then we could feel like that there is something liquid is there and we are pressing that liquid, as like at any bag of or any mm, plastic bag is there. In that plastic bag we have a liquid like in a milk bag. So in that milk bag, when we press from upper side, we feel that it is at the area where we press, that area is get pressed. Why? Because the liquid is there. In the same manner, in our hand area, when we press it, in that edema, in that swollen area, when we press it, it goes down. Why? Because the liquid is there. From where the liquid comes, this liquid is there from this congestion. That we call as peripheral congestion. And same thing, it is available within the lungs in pulmonary and peripheral congestion. And when heart is in this state, and when we feel such condition, then we can say that the heart is in a hypodynamic state. What do you mean by hypodynamic state? It is a state of the heart with decreased contractibility and heart fails work as in if insufficient part, as heart fails to work as an efficient part. This condition leads to the heart failure. This explanation I would like to show you in one diagram. Just a moment, I show you this diagram. When you see this diagram, you will get more idea about it. Yes. In normal heart, what happened? In normal activity, what happened? See, if you see this normal heart, so this heart is pumping. This heart is pumping, and the heart is pumping due to the proper contraction and relaxation. In this area, if you see, the heart is working very well. And because of this proper contraction and relaxation, cardiac output is proper. And due to this proper cardiac output, there is no any congestion anywhere. So how will you find whether the congestion is there or not? If you see in another diagram, you will get it. Comparable to this normal heart working area, if you see this lung area, in this lung area, there is no any gap. But if you see here, there are little bit some holes. After contraction, holes. And if you see the cardiac activity, this cardiac activity and this cardiac activity, both the cardiac activities are different. Here, this is a normal contraction and relaxation. But here, there is an irregular contraction and relaxation. There is an irregular contraction and relaxation. And due to the irregularity, if you see in the lungs, the holes are there, as well as in liver area, some gap is seen here. So that is nothing but what? It gives indication that the heart is not working properly. The heart is not working properly. That we call as a hypodynamic state of the. Now let's see the next point of this slide is, next point of the experiment is.
Digitalis, like other cardiac glycosides, increases myocardial contractility and cardiac output in a hypodynamic heart without excess consumption of oxygen. Digitalis acts directly on cardiac muscle and increase its contractility, rhythmicity, automaticity, and leads to complete emptying of heart. Thus, Digitalis reverses altered state of preload, afterload, and contractility. Therefore, Digitalis brings hypodynamic heart into normal rhythmic activity without excessive consumption of oxygen. Hence, Digitalis is called a cardiotonic. In laboratory, hypodynamic state of heart can be produced by perfusing isolated frog's heart with modified Ringer solution. Since modified Ringer solution contains less calcium, heart enters into hypodynamic state.
Yes. So here in this slide, we are totally get idea about how the digitalis work as a cardiac tonic. In initial slide, we had seen that what is the cause? We find the cause, that is the hypodynamic state of the heart. What is mean by hypodynamic state of the heart? The cardiac activities get reduced due to some condition like preload, afterload, or decrease in a myocardial contractility. So these are the three reasons by which because of that heart enter in a hypodynamic state. Then what is the line of treatment for that? The solution is in a digitalis. What digitalis does? Digitalis as well as along with other its derivative, they increases most important 3 points that we have difficulties. That is a myocardial contractility, preload, afterload. So on first point, it started to act, that is digitalis and cardiac glycoside increases myocardial contractility. Increases myocardial contractility. Definitely, as contracting ability of muscle is get increased, definitely it results into increase in a cardiac output as well as hypodynamic heart. Most importantly, this hypodynamic heart is get converted to the normal heart without excessive consumption of the oxygen. What happens whenever there is a decrease in ability to normalize it? It is necessary that we need to provide nutrition, we need to provide energy. And as we need to provide energy, it is quite difficult that we don't know whether that energy, that nutrition will work for it or not. In this case, cardiac glycoside, what they does, they keep the remain as it is initial level. At initial state, the hypodynamic heart should start work. Once it start to work, then definitely next step will get arise. Means once it is get fully contracted, then next step fully relaxation will definitely occur. For that, initially fully contraction is needed, and for the full contraction again nutrition as well as oxygen is needed. But this cardiac glycoside, what they do, this cardiac glycosides increases myocardial contractility without excessive consumption of oxygen. That is the most important thing. Without excessive consumption of the oxygen. And thus, digitalis directly up down cardiac muscle and increases three parameters. One is contractility, second is rhythmicity, and third one is automaticity. Contracting ability, hypodynamic conversion from the hypodynamic to the normal, that we call as rhythmicity, and try to maintain its automaticity. So these are the three parameters that get maintained by the digitalis, and which leads to, and what happened due to these three parameters, what happened, these drugs are get enter this heart completely emptying the blood, and thus digitalis reverse the altered state of preload, afterload, and contractility. These are the three causes. On these three causes, digitalis work. Therefore, digitalis brings hypodynamic heart into the normal rhythmic activity, and most importantly, without excessive consumption of oxygen. Hence, because of that, digitalis is called as cardiac tonic. Digitalis is called as cardiac tonic. Now, this is the theory that we had seen on theoretical part. So for that purpose, how will you judge it? So for that purpose, we need to create a heart in laboratory. We need to create a heart in a hypodynamic state. So in laboratory, how will you create it? So in laboratory, hypodynamic state of the heart can be produced by perfusing a isolated frog heart with modified Ringer solution. That is the modified Ringer solution. Modified Ringer solution is a solution which contains 1/4 quantity of calcium as that of the normal Ringer solution. So as it is contained 1/4 of the calcium solution, 1/4 of the calcium, definitely contracting role of the calcium in normal physiological solution is a contraction. So in hypodynamic heart, what happens in a hypodynamic state of the heart, contracting abilities get decreased. And same thing, due to decrease in quantity of calcium, less quantity of the calcium, heart enter in a hypodynamic state. That is the contracting abilities get reduced. That we call as contractibility, decrease in a contractibility. So this is what about all regarding the how we create hypodynamic state of the heart and how we can convert this hypodynamic state of the heart into the normal heart. Now let's see in practically how we could prove that it is working, that digitalis is a cardiac tonic. Let's see.
We have already learned the isolation technique of frog's heart preparation. To study the effect of digitalis on frog's heart, perfuse the heart with normal frog ringer solution. Start the drum and observe normal recordings of heart on smoked paper for 1 minute. Now record the effect of 0.1 ml of stock solution of digoxin and 0.1 ml stock solution of calcium chloride. You can see that the rate and force of contraction of heart and its rhythmicity is increased. Repeat the same with 0.2, 0.3 and 0.4 ml each of digoxin and calcium chloride solutions. You will notice a further increase in the cardiac activity. For studying cardiotonic effect of digoxin in failing heart, perfuse the isolated frog heart with modified ringer solution. Remember, modified ringer solution contains 1/4 of calcium chloride as compared to normal frog ringer solution. You will now notice a decrease in contractility and rhythmicity due to modified ringer solution. This status of heart is called as hypodynamic state. Now inject 0.1 ml each of digoxin and calcium chloride solution into the cannula. You will notice that the rate and force of contraction of heart and its rhythmicity starts slowly improving, which was altered in the hypodynamic state. Repeat the same with 0.2, 0.3 and 0.4 ml each of digoxin and calcium chloride solution for further improvement in cardiac activity till normal state is attained. From these observations, we can say that digitalis along with calcium improves force of contractility, rhythmicity and automaticity in a failing heart. In clinical practice, digitalis and its preparations are employed in CHF cases.
Yes. So in this experiment, we had seen that how this initially normal cardiac activity is there. There is a normal rate of contraction, normal force of contraction, as well as here is a normal force of contraction and normal heart rate. It is in initial level. When we use a combination of digoxin plus calcium chloride, this heart gives the information that heart gives increase in force of contraction as well as the increase in heart rate. That is a normal activity of the. So first, initially we check whether the heart is working properly or not. After that, we convert this. We check whether the combination of digitalis and calcium chloride is working properly or not. We had find that increase in heart rate, increase in force of contraction, as well as the increase in the tone. With 0.1 ml, 0.2 ml, 3 ml, 0.4 ml, everywhere we found that there is increase in heart rate, increase in the force of contraction, and increase in the tone. So due to that increase in activity, it proves that heart is working properly. After that, we given a modified Ringer solution, and due to the modified Ringer solution, means which contain a calcium chloride, which is a 1/4 as that of the normal frog Ringer solution. So this normal heart is get converted into the hypodynamic state. This is the normal activity of the heart. Due to the hypodynamic, once the modified Ringer solution is started, its cardiac activities get reduced, contracting abilities get reduced. Now it is clear that the heart is in a hypodynamic state. And when the heart enters in a hypodynamic state, then again we gave a combination of, from here again we gave a combination of digoxin plus calcium chloride. What we found a very interesting results, that their contracting ability is get increased. So it proves that digitalis along with the calcium chloride improves the contracting ability, rhythmicity as well as the automaticity. And because of this reason, we can say that its clinical application in employment of congestive heart failure. This is the main condition. That we have proved that this digoxin is acting as a cardiac tonic. Why? Because it converts the hypodynamic state of the heart to the normal. So let's see the observation table. Now in this observation table, we have two different observation tables that we have to written in your manual. If you see here in this page, so okay, so this is observation table that we can see from the serial number from this area, from this serial number. You can see this from the serial number. Here are the serial number 1 to serial number 12. Here the serial numbers are there. So with this serial number, if you see, there is an alternate normal Ringer solution. After that, we gave 0.1 ml of combination of digoxin and calcium chloride. So till the serial number 6, we have given normal Ringer solution and 0.1 ml of combination of digitalis and calcium chloride. And what we had found? We found that there is increase in heart rate, increase in force of contraction, as well as the increase in the tone with 0.1 ml, 0.2 ml, 0.3 ml, 0.4 ml. Right. So in this manual, how are you going to write here? With normal Ringer solution, heart rate is 30 to 35 beats, force of contraction normal, tone is normal. With 0.1 ml, we can enter here as an increase heart rate, increase force of contraction, increase tone. So increase. With normal Ringer solution, again it's a 35 to 30 to 35, normal force of contraction, normal tone. Again increasing it till serial number 6, increase. After that, we have given modified Ringer solution. Here we gave the modified Ringer solution. So when we gave a modified Ringer solution, we find here something. So this no drug, that is nothing but here this serial number 6. This is serial number 7. So in serial number 7, here we started modified Ringer solution. So what we have to write? We have to write no drug, that the decrease in heart rate, decrease in the force of contraction, and decrease in the tone. So here we started for writing decrease. After that, we gave a combination of 0.1 ml of digitalis and calcium chloride. What we had seen, comparable to the first one, it is improved. So likewise, here we have to write here improve. Again with modified Ringer solution, same point. Decrease in heart rate. Right. So we have to give it. And last, at 0.4 ml, what we have to write? That is a higher dose of this digitalis and calcium chloride. At this 0.4 ml, we have to enter as a normal. So here we have to enter here normal. So this is observation table that we have to write. This is observation table. So after this observation table, therefore, from observation, it is concluded that digitalis causes increase in heart rate, increase of force of contraction, and increase in tone with normal Ringer solution with normal Ringer solution. What happened when we given a modified Ringer solution? What happened when we given a modified Ringer solution? Again, in modified Ringer solution also it is improve in heart rate, increase in force of contraction, and increase in tone. That we are writing here, we are writing a conclusion of digitalis. We are writing the effect of digitalis with normal Ringer solution as well as in modified Ringer solution. In both cases, we are going to write this. So here we find that increase in heart rate, increase in force of contraction, and increase in a tone. So this is what our about our today's experiment. So this is an activity that you can find with uh, normal. This is a heart rate, and when we applied modified Ringer solution, its heart rate is get decreased. And when we given a combination of 0.1 ml of calcium chloride and digoxin, this is a modified Ringer solution effect, and after the administration of digitalis and calcium chloride, it is improvement in force of contraction as well as the tone that we had observed. And in last, we can say that it is almost come at a normal. Every time it is get improved, and almost with 0.4 ml, it is in a normal. It's in a normal. So this is what about our observation table with the normal Ringer solution. This is effect normal heart rate, normal activity, and combination of digitalis and calcium chloride. This is okay. So let's move to the last part that
You have learnt that to induce experimentally cardiac dysfunctioning, to restore the force of contraction, tone, and cardiac output by administering digitalis glycosides in case of cardiac dysfunctioning. Simultaneous administration of calcium chloride is synergistic to digitalis.
so this is the conclusion that we have learned from this experiment. To induce experimentally cardiac dysfunctioning in laboratory, we convert the normal heart into the hypodynamic state. That is one of the experimental dysfunctioning of the cardiac activity. Second thing, as we have created hypodynamic state heart, again we convert this hypodynamic heart into the normal by increasing its force of contraction, tone, and cardiac output. Definitely with the help of digitalis. That's why we can say that administration of digitalis glycoside is helpful for maintaining, improving the cardiac dysfunctioning. Last one is that combination of calcium chloride and digitalis is work as a synergistic effect. So this is what about our today's experiment. The questions in that experiments are particularly all the questions whatever given, what are the cardiac tonic, give the examples already, it is available. It is a classification of all the drugs, what is application, what is the hypodynamic state of the heart, as well as what is the starting law of a few of the questions that I will put you in notes or in Google Classroom, so you will get it idea. What is the effect of digitalis on electrocardiogram? There is improvement. So complete it as much as possible. The mechanism action of digitalis here it is get mentioned in this initial part. What is the cardiac tonic? What is the mechanism action of digitalis? Here they have given what is the congestive heart failure, what is the starting law of heart. So here few of the things are here already mentioned. You should use it so you will get it idea. So thanks for listening. If you have any doubt, let me know. I'm trying to clear you. Thank you very much.